Hey Star Fam! Thanks for tuning in. We're here today for another quick energy check-in, except today I wanted to try something a little bit different and use a new oracle deck that have just come in today. I'm really excited about. It is called Oracle of the Hood and it is by Bryson Williams. So if you wanted to check it out, there's the information. Big ups to Bryson. Yeah, and without further ado, let's get right into it, shall we? I'm really curious as to what kind of messages we can get from this oracle deck because it is quite modern with some modern themes, so I'm hoping it's going to be quite easy to connect to. But yeah. First card out, we've got the scratch off card. Luck can bring a false sense of achievement. Don't rely on it. Alright. Let's see. What other information the cards can give us? What's going on in the hood? Let's see. Alright. Next two cards out are the Fiend. Beware of overindulgence and loss of self-control. Okay. An unbroken bond. Happiness shared is twice the happiness. Alright, guys. Well, honestly, looks like somebody's gambling. Someone's got a situation where maybe, yeah, you're relying on luck. So this really feels like gambling. I mean, literally, we've got this image of this person playing a scratch card. So yeah, I mean, and then right next to it with the Fiend about overindulging, you know? So it could be that you are, maybe you, I don't know, had a run of beginner's luck, you know, and you think that, I don't know, it's like you've got this sense that you feel like you're really lucky and like almost like you're invincible, but just be careful about that, you know. And with Unbroken Bond, even though this talks about sharing happiness, I kind of feel like this is more than anything a card of friendship. So it's like, don't be afraid to talk to your friends, you know? Or like, if your friends are trying to give you advice, like if they're worried about you, you know, listen to them because they've got your best interest in heart, in mind, yeah? You know, and don't forget that you can talk to your friends, right? They're there for you. Nice. All right, well, let's see if we can clarify this at all. Today, I'm going to be using the Lightseers Tarot to clarify. It's another deck that's a little bit more modern with its images, so yeah. Let's see. See if we can clarify the sense of luck, shall we? What's going on? What more can you tell me? Oh wow, that's a... No way, that's way too many. Sorry, guys. Right, let's see. We can clarify this scratch off card. Anything else to add to this spread? Okay. So we've got 5 of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and then Page of Swords. So lots of swords and then pentacles. So your mind is on your money for sure. Swords being the arcana of air and communications, thoughts, ideas. And then with pentacles, you know, they represent earth signs, you know, earthly things, abundance, money, prosperity. So I kind of feel like with the Five of Swords, either there's some kind of conflict or some kind of argument that you're having with somebody over money. Either how you're investing your money or how you're making your money, how you're creating the money. Because as you can see here, we've got the pentacles. You know, they've been planted like seeds, you know, like seeds of prosperity. And it looks like it's, you know, your prosperity is starting to grow. But it's like there's some kind of conflict, because it's like I kind of get the feeling like it's not growing fast enough for you. Because as you could see, I mean, it's a plant that's been grown, and plants, you know, they take time. You know, they don't really grow overnight, and you're not going to get a massive tree overnight. You know, these things, they do take time and they take effort. As you can see, this person here, he is, you know, he is putting his energy, he's feeding his positive energy into his plant and kind of helping to encourage it to grow and become prosperous and bear fruit. You know, and that's generally what the Seven of Pentacles is about. It's about being patient and waiting for, you know, your ideas and your crops, so to speak, to come to fruition. You know, but I kind of feel like with the Five of Swords, there's either some kind of argument, some dispute. It could be an internal conflict with yourself. You know, over the fact that this might just not be happening fast enough. Because as you can see here, we've got the Knight of Swords. And, you know, the Knight of Swords is quite fast moving. As you can see, he's running here, and it looks like he is about to hop onto this motorcycle so we can chase this bird. Looks like a raven, but, you know, so it kind of feels like you really want to get this money really quick. You know what I mean? Which I could understand is why you would, you know, think about like lotto and gambling. Maybe it's cards or whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like you're looking for this fast way to get cash. Next thing we've got here is Page of Swords. And Page of Swords is about new ideas, right? So I kind of feel like maybe you might have been tempted to, I want to say, get rich quick schemes. You know what I mean? Like you've been trying to think of ways that you could make extra money quickly. You know? So it's like maybe because of that you've been relying on stuff like the lotto. You know? I mean, again, as long as you're not, it's not becoming an addiction to gambling and you're not like actually losing money, you know, like I feel like if you're gonna buy a ticket on once a week or something, that's probably not gonna kill you. But like, you know what I mean? If you start like going overboard with it and start like really, really spending a lot of money to the point where you're just kind of, you know, wasting money, you know, then it might start to become an issue, right? But yeah, I mean, hopefully it hasn't gotten to the point where it is an issue yet. You know, um, so do be mindful of this possibly happening. And again, it's might not necessarily be you. This could be somebody around you, like a friend of yours or a family member. You know, because unbroken bond, you know, these could be friends, but they could also be like relatives. They could be sisters. They could be cousins. You know what I mean? The point is, it's about people who are close to you, right? It could be the reason why you want money is so that you can help the people closest to you. Oh, bless, guys. That's really sweet. But still, just be careful about, you know, using, I guess, nefarious methods. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to, you don't want it to backfire and then end up like in a bigger hole than you start out in, right? Okay. All right, let's see if we can get a little bit more clarity on our poor little fiendish friend here. Beware of overindulgence and loss of self-control. Yeah, you know, sometimes you have to know when to cut your losses as well, guys. You don't want to get caught up in sunk cost fallacy. You know, and that's something that can easily happen, especially if you have when there's that constant, you know, drive to just, you know, one more time, I'm sure I could make it back. One more time, I'm sure I could make it back, you know, and then you start calculating odds and, you know what I mean? Like, getting really into, you know, just that one more time, you know? Next card out are the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, the Page of Pentacles is about an offer, right? And, you know, it's a page, so it could be a small offer of something. And then the Knight of Pentacles, which is interesting because the Knight of Pentacles is like the slowing, moving knight of the tarot. However, he's usually known as the guaranteed success card, but that's because the Knight of Pentacles works hard. You know what I mean? He works hard, he takes his time, he's very patient, he's very meticulous, he makes sure he dots all of his I's, he crosses all of his T's, he does his research, he does his planning, you know what I mean? So yes, things take long, but that's because he takes his time to make sure that everything is done correctly. You know what I mean? And he's basically the epitome of, you know, if you take your time and follow all the process step by step, all the processes, sorry, step by step, you know, you will get results at the end. But these results usually do take time. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like this is a card saying, slow down. You know, beware of overindulgence, loss of self-control. You know, and just slow down, and maybe instead of these kind of, I want to say harebrained schemes. Is that what they're called? You know what I mean? It's like, the feeling that I'm getting is just like the amount of time and effort that it takes for you to try to come up with and, you know, put in action some kind of bizarre get rich quick scheme. You might as well have just like done something more worthwhile. You know what I mean? Even if it's something like just slowly saving, you know what I mean? And putting away small little bits, bit by bit, week by week, month by month, whatever you can afford, you know, and slowly working up that savings in time, you know. As you can see, this knight, his as he's walking along, so he's collecting his pentacles behind him. You know what I mean? Um, I kind of feel like you might be offered a job soon. Because again, with the pages being an offer. Huh. Some of you might feel like you don't want the job because it's not enough money. It's not... But I mean, come on, you gotta walk before you run. You know what I mean? Some money is better than no money. And again, it's easier usually to get a new job when you've already got a job. You know what I mean? It's about the flow of money. When you've got the flow coming in, you know what I mean? Like, and even if it is a more junior position than what you're used to or what you want, what you're hoping for, or what you expect, I mean, you could use it as a stepping stone. Because again, we're starting at the page, but we are progressing to the knight, you see? So there is that progression. You know, so if you've been thinking about not taking on a job because you don't feel like it pays enough, like, I feel like give it a second look, because I feel like there is an opportunity for advancement in that position that you're not aware of just yet, right? Alrighty, let's see if we can get any information about this unbroken bond, this relationship, this friendship. If it's your family, if it's your friends, yeah. Let's see if we can get some clarity, some information. All right, so we've got the King of Cups. So it could be a water sign, although not necessarily. But the King of Cups, this is somebody who's a little bit older, somebody who's emotionally mature, might be a little bit stoic. But as you can see, his heart chakra, like he's got all of this light coming from his heart chakra. So he does feel deeply, even though he might not express it externally all the time. Somebody who is very emotionally intelligent, somebody well connected to their emotions, to their feelings, to their internal life, to their spirit, their intuition, to their subconscious. This could be a parental figure. This could be... yeah, this could be a parental figure. This could be you as well, too. Could be a partner, friend. Let's see if we can get more information about this unbroken bond. King of Cups. Let's see. Can get more information. Sorry, guys. This is somebody who's very nurturing, very kind. Somebody you can easily go to for advice. Somebody who's a really good listener. I feel like maybe this is somebody who you look up to. Somebody that you don't want to let down. If not your father, then a father figure. Maybe even a grandfather. But someone who's always been there for you. I feel like this person really means a lot to you. What they think of you really means a lot. This person has a lot of influence in your life. It's like you don't want to let them down. You want to make them proud. Bless. I mean, it could also be you if you're a water sign. Again, not necessarily, but we do have, you know, Pisces fish going on here. Let's see if we can get a bit more information on this unbroken bond. Oh, I'm really sorry. For some of you, it's like a parent or a grandparent who's passed. I'm really sorry, you guys. But I feel like this, if that's the case, for some of you, not all of you, but if that's the case, I kind of feel like you've been feeling them around you a lot lately. It's like they've been making themselves known, or you've been thinking about them a lot. Maybe you've been dreaming about them a lot lately. They've been trying to communicate with you. I think some of you are getting dreams of this person. It's like you miss this person and you really looked up to them. Or if they're still alive, somebody that you still look up to, you know, and you want to make this person proud. See if we can just get... okay. Bear with me a second. Let me see what that was. Right. The Empress and the Hierophant. Okay. So we got two major arcanas. And we've got the Empress card. The Hierophant. Right, so the Empress, she is the divine feminine of the major arcana. You know, she is somebody who's very motherly, nurturing. As you can see here, she's pregnant. You know what I mean? This is like the Earth Mother card. She's somebody very beautiful, very sensitive, very maternal. You know, all the things that you would imagine Earth Mother, femininity, you know, I also get the feeling she's very connected to the earth, to the spirit. This is like goddess energy that's really coming through here for me. And then we have the Hierophant next to her. And the Hierophant is about, like, higher consciousness, higher level of spiritual consciousness. Gosh, these cards are really beautiful, guys. Sorry. I'm kind of zoning out because they're really, like, pulling me into them with their imagery. But yeah, this is a card of, like, spiritual enlightenment. Could also be higher learning as well, too. Traditionally, it's a card about, you know, institutions as well, too. But I get the feeling that this is somebody who's very spiritual. Let's be the Empress and the Hierophant. I don't know why. I'm also kind of getting like baptism vibes. It's very strange. But yeah, I'm getting the feeling that this is definite family vibes. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to this unbroken bond, this is like your family that you don't want to let down. You know what I mean? Could be that some of you might have a baby on the way. That could also be why you're needing the money and needing it really fast. You know? Because again, the Empress, she is pregnant here. So it could be, yeah, the need for money, your unbroken bond with your family. You know, you want to be a good father. And so it's like that's why you need the cash. Oh, goodness, y'all. Oh, man. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Wheel of Fortune. Guys, this is a good thing. This is fortune turning in your favor. Okay? Oh, God. Now, that's not to say you should go and start gambling again, but I mean... You know what I mean? I kind of get the feeling that if you were to start, like, applying for jobs now, you'll start getting jobs. You know what I mean? Again, I can't tell you how to live your lives, obviously, but I kind of feel like getting a job would be a more steady and kind of better, more legitimate source of income, especially if you got little ones on the way. That would be better off for you. Yes, I know it's not an instant $10 million, which is, you know, of course everybody would love that. But, you know, there is honor in an honest day's work as well, too. Right, guys? Sometimes it's not just about having a bunch of money all at once like that, you know? Getting it little by little as well shows agencies like banks and credit agencies and stuff that you have steady income, are responsible with money, or a member of society and all that stuff. So when it does come time to like request loans and stuff, at least you've built some kind of credit. You know what I mean? So it's not always just about, you know, having the money all dumped on you in a massive lump sum all at once. I mean, yeah, that's cool, and that would be helpful for the time being, but again, there is value in, you know, that honest day's work as well, too. And I kind of feel like you will be getting offered a job. If you haven't got one, for those of you who haven't got one, keep looking, because fortune, the Wheel of Fortune, is turning in your favor, and I have a feeling, I mean, you do have, again, with the Page of Pentacles, it's an offer, you know, an offer to go from the page to the knight, right? So I kind of feel like definitely start applying again, or keep applying for jobs, that is. And yeah, because your fortune is about to change, okay? Your fortune is about to change for the better. All right, guys? All right. I think I am going to leave that here. I hope this helped. I hope it resonated. I hope you guys liked the new cards, the new oracle cards. I really like them. I enjoyed them. I'm loving them so far. Once again, that is The Oracle of the Hood by Bryson Williams. Dude, shout out. Big up Bryson Williams so far. I'm loving them. Okay. And I recommend you guys go out and get them as well too if you can. But yeah, with that, take care. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. All right. Things will get better. Don't worry, you guys. Remember, Fortune is turning in your favor. All right? All right. And you will make this person proud. You do make them proud. Don't worry about it, okay? Have faith in yourself. Have faith in yourself. You can do it, right? You got plenty of people around you who love you and will support you in this, you know? Especially if this is a gentleman who's watching, you can speak to wifey about this, you know? Yeah, she's pregnant, and I understand, especially with a lot of men, you like to stay stoic and you don't like to talk about your feelings and stuff because you feel like you need to be strong and stuff. And yeah, that's true to a point, but you know, it's a partnership. You guys are there to support each other, all right? You know, if something's bothering you, you can speak to wifey about it. All right, she'll be there for you. She's the empress, okay? Trust me, this is somebody who's very nurturing, very loving, and she will support you through this. But if you just, you know, keep yourself clammed up and don't talk to her about how worried you really are, you know what I mean? She's gonna feel it. She's gonna know that there's something off. And if you just withdraw and don't talk to her, she's like, just trust me, the empress, she knows things. She's gonna know something's off. All right, so you're better off just opening up to her and talking to her and letting her help you out, okay? You guys, you got an unbroken bond, right? That's your fam. That's your woman, you know? We take care of each other. It's like my grandma used to say, one hand washes the other, right? Right on, guys. Okay, anyways. For real, this time, I'm going to leave that here. I hope this helped. As always, wishing you all a copacetic Earth experience. And I'll see you again soon.